I don't know, between you and the ladies at the booth saying it's creepy, I just think it's darling. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think it's so cute as it stares into the camera, straight through their souls.
It's gonna suck your soul out.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit.
What?
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 Okay, out on the table here in front of me, I have everything from our last 2 days shopping at the flea market. We got a ton of stuff and our total spend was $198. So I can't tell you exactly what we spent on each and every item because it's the flea market and we just bundle everything together and that's that. So again, our total spend is $198 because I say that at the beginning and then halfway through the video, people are like, well, how much, why aren't you telling us what you spent on each individual item? And it's like, well, I said at the beginning of the video I couldn't do that. So anyway, there we go, it's out there for all of you. All right, so we're gonna go through this stuff real quick. Well, when I say real quick, it's a lot of stuff. It'll probably take us a while. Andrew's got, he's got the hiccups, so he's making these really strange noises. He can't really help it. So, all right, let's go through this stuff. I guess I'll go first.
Go first.
Okay, so we got there at about 9 o'clock, which isn't really a good time to get there. Normally we try to get there sooner, but this morning just didn't really work out. So we got there at 9 o'clock. Our favorite box lot guy had been on vacation, so he didn't have a whole lot to offer, but we were still able to get a few items from him that were really pretty good. So I'm gonna see if I can pick those out of here. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, what items did I get from him? I got this creamer and sugar right here. Now, I believe these are more modern than they are vintage, but I liked the lines of them. I liked the simplicity, and I liked that they had controlled bubbles.
Yeah, they're not uber crude. They do have
They
the
do
palm.
have it's a rough panel too.
Yeah, they didn't polish it
No,
out.
they didn't polish it, but they're nice, and I like them. So I grabbed these. I would expect probably to get $15 to $20 for the pair of those. So I also got this snowman who needs a bath, and I'm kind of debating how to give him a bath because he's got all this glitter on him. So I'm afraid that if I wash him, all the glitter is gonna come off.
Yeah.
So I kind of gotta figure this out, but he's got dirt and dust and stuff. I might just wash him and see what happens.
Touching it doesn't really come off.
Yeah, so I gotta wash him. He's like, kind of like your ceramic Christmas tree basically, except a snowman. If you guys watched a recent haul video, I found those 1984 snowman and Santa Claus. I was really pleased with those. I'd say this one's a little bit older than that, probably 60s, I don't know.
On a piece like this too, when you go to try to clean it, you can take a small spot on the back, on the base, test it out, see if it's going to work in an unnoticeable area. And if it works there, then you can move on and spread out and try to clean it a little more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for this piece, I would expect to get $25 to $30 for that, if I can get it clean. If I can't get it clean, we're talking probably 15 to 20 because then the buyer's gonna be like, well, that's dirty. But they'll probably still want it because it's a cool Christmas vintage snowman that lights up. So that's pretty cool. All right, what else did I get from there? I got this planter, or maybe it's a vase, but it is shaped like a basketball. It is made in Japan. I just thought it was neat.
Yeah.
Kind of a different planter. I haven't seen this planter before, so I thought, you know what, that's interesting. I see a lot of the figural dogs and cats, and you know, I pick those up all the time, but this was a basketball, so I thought that was neat. I grabbed this. I would expect to get probably $15 to $20 for this piece. And also got these little antique dishes. that are really nice. They're 1800s. You can see through them. That's what I like about them. You guys can't see through them because the light is actually shining my way. But this one actually has a mark on the back. Oh, I think I got dust in my nose. This one has a mark on the back. It actually has a sticker, and I'm gonna read it to you. No, I'm not, because I can't really. Oh, these were Uncle Tommy Hamilton's. There's no apostrophe. Uncle Tommy Hamilton's about 1876. So to have a date to go with these and a little note saying whose they were and who they belonged to, I think that really adds to them.
Yeah, the provenance.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I think that's awesome. Fortunately, this one doesn't have a sticker, but they were together and they're very similar. I'm gonna assume that they are a set. I will sell them together because
they belong together.
They belong together, yeah, absolutely. For the set of those, I would expect between $15 and $20. So I think that's really it that we got at the first, for me anyway, at the first. Oh, and I got the Raggedy Ann, Raggedy Andy, and the giant Raggedy Ann, which I think is supposed to be like grandma or something.
Yeah.
They're in the washing machine. You're like looking around like,
yeah,
where?
I'm like.
I put them in the washing machine on a gentle cycle. They had kind of a musty attic smell, which I didn't like, and I figured I bought them at the flea market. I think our total spend was $14 at that booth, and obviously we're making our money back, so I risked putting them in the washing machine. They had some staining and discoloration, so I put in some OxyClean, Woolite, some Shout color catchers, and threw them in there to clean them. And then I'm gonna put them out in the sun and let them dry. So they've gone through one once already, and they came out smelling nice and fresh, but they still had some staining, so they're going through again. But I'm not sure how much I could get for those. I kind of bought those because of nostalgia, because I had a Raggedy Ann when I was a little girl, and mine actually had stitched on the back the name of the person who gave it to me. And I feel really horrible that I can't remember who gave it to me, but I remember I had my mom probably still has it, but that's why I bought those. Nostalgia. I do that a lot, you guys know.
I know, I get caught up in that too.
I know, right? But from there, we moved on to the next box lot, and Box Lot Bill. He usually has some pretty good stuff if we can get there soon enough. Although this time we were late, and we still got some good stuff.
Yeah, that's where I had gotten that rubber-faced rabbit.
Yeah, the rubber-faced rabbit. And I think the reason that I got such good stuff there this time is because he must have done a clean out on an antique dealer's stuff. And so there's a whole bunch of stuff from this antique mall or whatnot, and it had prices on it, and the prices were really super high. So I can imagine probably why the stuff didn't sell in the antique booth, but people at the flea market may have thought that was what he was asking for, because they don't know that he's, you know, really pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm going through and looking at the prices that are on these things, and I'm like, oh, they wanted $45 for that vase. Ooh, $18 for that. And I'm just loading up on the stuff because I know he's gonna, you know, be super reasonable with it, you know. So I got these two tiles, which I just thought were pretty, but whoever had been selling them at the antique booth had $18 on this one and $40 on this one, which I don't know much about tiles, honestly, but I feel like that's high. Maybe I'm wrong.
I've seen some Victorian, you know, mantle tiles and fireplace tiles go for stupid money, but they've got a lot of design.
Like
the subway tiles.
Yeah. Like some of the Rookwood tiles will sell for very good money, but I don't feel like this one's just a plain brown tile.
Yeah.
Right, Charlie? Oh, Charlie, where did you come from? I didn't even see you there.
He's been eating my hat. He's like, see?
So anyway, I grabbed these. I'm not sure how much these would go for, honestly. So I'm gonna list these. We'll start them low, see what they do. They have no marks on them, so I'm not really sure who makes them. But they are different color clay as well. Yeah. So they're probably different makers, is what I'm assuming. But they're both a red clay. So I really liked those.
Yeah, the floral one's really nice.
Yeah, I like the floral one. I like the color. I like that turquoise. Also at Bill, I grabbed this little bisque plaque. Close up of that.
Ooh, there it goes.
Yep. I've had this camera for so long, I finally figured out how to get close-ups. So I got this little bisque plaque. I want to say that it is German. Want to so bad, but I can't prove it. There is a mark on it, and I was really like straining to see what the mark is because I don't recognize it. I tried researching it, I couldn't find it. It appears to be a bee inside of a star with a crown on the top. Yeah, and it's got a mold mark number on it, but I could not find another one like it. I just don't know about that piece. You know, when it comes down to it, would be $20 for everything at Bill's vendor area.
Yeah.
So if I can't find anything about it, I'll just list it up for $5. Bisque black boy with violin or fiddle, and just let it go and see what it does. But I would really love to know the maker on that.
Yeah.
At least for my own sanity to know if it's German or Japanese.
I will have to take a look in my book upstairs.
Oh, your library.
In my Covell's Pottery and Porcelain Mark book and see.
I was on their website looking.
Possibility that it's in there. Yeah, that's really cool. I really like that.
I like that too.
And if it doesn't go away, I wouldn't be upset.
Also in Bill's area, what else did I get? Oh, I got this Nippon vase. Yep, hand-painted Nippon. This was like the first thing I saw walking up to his booth. It's not going to focus that well because there's background. But this was the first thing I saw walking up to his area. I keep calling it a booth because I'm so used to antique malls. And it's just like a Middle East scene. There's a pyramid in the background. It's kind of, I want to say Egyptian revival, but it's Nippon, so it's Japanese. They may have been catering to the Egyptian revival, you know, but it does have some moriage around the edge. I liked it. I thought it was really neat. So for a piece of Nippon, I would say probably 20 to 25 for this because of the theme.
Yeah, it's a really pretty theme.
And
the colors are vibrant, and they did really well staying in the lines. They actually put care into doing this one.
I know, some of the stuff can be very sloppy.
Yeah, the shading is good. I would have absolutely picked that piece up.
Yeah, I was surprised it didn't have any chips or cracks that late in the day. I'm like, why is this still here? Another piece from Bill's was this. This is just an enamel decorated glass vase. This must have come from the antique booth as well. It is marked $45, which I think is a little high. It is an enamel vase, but it's really just not that detailed. And a lot of the times, you know, the really detailed ones will sell for good money, but this one not being very detailed, I would expect probably to get, I don't know, $25 to $35 for this. But it does have a pretty floral design. It's amber glass. It appears to be blown glass too because it has a ponton mark on the bottom.
Yeah, the
polished, very polished.
Polished out, yeah.
Yeah, polished mark. But I liked that. And also, what did we get there? Oh, these bookends. Now, these were made by the Philadelphia Manufacturing Company, and it is a pair of copper-toned bookends. I got a pair of them.
Ooh, that's heavy.
I know, they're really good quality. These would sell probably between $30 and $45. So there you go, that paid for our visit to Bill's. All the rest is, as you would say, gravy. Oh, I also got this there, and I didn't realize until I was looking at everything here on the table for the haul that it actually does have a chip there on the handle. You can see at the top there, a crack. But I was thinking I might just hold on to it and put it on my computer desk and use it for pens and pencils.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I really like that.
Yeah, you know, when you have a lot of these old cups, you see them go by the wayside, but you can find a purpose for them.
Yeah, and I like that one's really wide. It can fit a lot of pens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
The way we eat them around here and they disappear.
Yes, I know. I was like, where did that pen go? The one pen that we have in the house, where is it? So, I think that might be it from Bill's. Oh, did I get this fan from Bill's? I think I did too. Now, Sue has kind of got me looking at fans because she is really into fans. This fan is
epic.
It is, I believe it's celluloid and lace. I'm sorry, silk. Celluloid and silk. I did find another similar one online. It is also possible that it could be ivory, which is a no-no. So I'm not sure how to tell the difference, unfortunately. So I might show it to Sue and see what she says because she can tell the difference. But I want to say it's celluloid. I don't know. I know she can tell the difference, but I'm almost positive it's celluloid because I found one that was almost identical online, and that one was celluloid. So, and the one listed online, I think it sold between $30 and $45, but that one was in nicer condition than this one. This one, some of the silk is starting to fray and tear, so I'm thinking probably 20 for this. It is a really nice fan, and the celluloid itself is in good condition.
Yeah, it's in beautiful.
It's not brittle.
And it's not discolored.
No, it's really nice.
Yeah.
So I got that at Bill's as well.
This would actually mount really nice to a frame.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's cool.
Yeah, so that was everything we got. Oh, I got at Bill's. Andrew hasn't talked about that's his stuff yet. And then we kind of moved on, and we just hit a lot of different vendors. So I'm just gonna go over the rest of the stuff because those are really our two major box lot people that we hit, and then we just go on to all the little vendors here and there. So one of the things we got, there's two ladies that are there, and they always have really nice figurines and glassware and stuff, so I always go to see them. They had some of the dogs that are figurines that they had last time, and the last time I was there I picked out a lot of poodles, spaghetti poodles, and they had a lot of Fenton there the last time. I still didn't pick up any of the Fenton. It has to be special Fenton for me to pick it up. But this little guy, I believe, is a figurine from Uruguay, and I don't know why, I can never remember the name of of it's the collection. The collection is called like Rinconada or something like that. And I don't know if it's because it's Spanish, it just won't stay in my head. But I've bought dogs by that collection before. You guys remember the little dachshund and the little sweater, and there was another one, and I forget what the other figurine was. But that's who makes this, and it is marked on the bottom. It has their stamp, but it's a little Red Cross dog.
Now, is that something that's made as a souvenir there to be brought home here?
I don't know
or
necessarily if it's made as a souvenir or if it's just like a figurine that they have that they make there. Yeah.
Here.
But I just thought it was really, I love them.
They put a lot of work into
and I don't know what it is about them. I just think they're so adorable. So when I come across them, I'm like, that's cute. I have to have that. And I'm drawn to them for some reason because this is like the third one I found recently. It's just like I zone in and I'm like, oh my gosh, look, there's another one. So
it's kind of like arrowhead hunting. When you see one,
yeah,
you just start seeing
that's
more
exactly
and more and more when you're out.
Like I could look at all these figurines and I see this.
And it happens with other items, you know, you pick up rose medallion pieces, you pick up Nippon pieces,
absolutely,
all different sorts of things.
Speaking of rose medallion.
Because now I'm like, visual, no, seriously, the things I see now are because I'm out with you and learning from you, so it helps a lot.
There's a couple items on the table like that. So this piece, I mean, it's tricky. It's not like the other dog figurines that I've picked up from this collection because it's Red Cross specific. So, I mean, to buy this, it would have to apply to you in some way. So for this piece, I would probably expect 15 to 20. It won't go as high as the other pieces that I've picked up from this collection. But I like this, a little nurse. Also, we got this, which Andrew thinks is creepy. I believe that this is Italian. It's not marked, it says nothing on it about being Italian, but I suspect it could be Italian. It is a decanter. It has the cork still in there. It has a lot of crazing on it. I suspect it's older. Vintage, I wouldn't say
creepy
antique.
eyes.
I love it. I don't know, between you and the ladies at the booth saying it's creepy, I just think it's darling. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think it's so cute as it stares into the camera, straight through their souls.
It's gonna suck your soul out.
I think, you know what?
It's the poodle soul
funny
sucker.
It was there 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, it's still here. I have to get it now. I wonder why it's still there. I wonder why nobody bought it. Maybe because it's creepy, right, Charlie? Gonna eat his hat? Okay, let's see what Charlie thinks. Charlie.
He's gonna freak.
He's like,
Yeah, he's
nope,
like,
I'm going to the other shoulder. That's
Get it
nope.
away from me.
Oh, we also got this at Bill's. I forgot to bring this up. I believe this is just a hat pin holder.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the market for these is because I never buy these. This one, oh, it's marked on the bottom. Does that say Avon? I don't have my glasses.
Is it?
Wouldn't that be funny if it did?
No, it does not say Avon.
And now for the haul videos, I can't actually wear my glasses. You guys are like, Jocelyn, you need to wear your glasses. I can't wear my glasses for the haul videos because of the ring light. All you guys would see was like these rings in my glasses and it would be really weird. So for filming the haul videos, I just can't do it.
Looking for my house keys. I thought they were sitting here.
I will let you work on that while I continue with our stuff. So for this decanter, I would expect probably, I don't know, $25 to $35 for it. Just because it's so unique. Can't find another one like it. I suspect maybe it could go for more. I don't know. Maybe because it's so unique, it could go for more. I mean, there's no chips or cracks on it. And I think it's a unique piece. If I had a bar, I'd want that in my bar, personally.
It's German.
It's German, okay.
It's German. It's Bavaria, and the maker their name is in German because it's got the big funny B at the end.
Okay.
So.
All right. I also got this from the ladies. Now, in doing my research, yes, it is a dog. It is not a goat, Andrew.
It's creepy.
It does look like a goat, though. I could have swore it was a goat. And the only reason I say that it is a dog and not a goat is because it's listed online in other places as a dog. I'm still almost convinced it's a goat, though, because it's got like the
another
ribbon
creature
around
that wants
it.
to suck
Yeah.
the soul out of you.
But it did have a lid. It did have a lid. It had a
See,
shot glass lid.
See, and I was unsure about that because this is all polished.
Yeah.
This is all polished. Inside's all polished. So I know it didn't have a ground stopper for the inside. But I can see even having a shot
But I
glass
found
top.
other examples, and it had a shot glass on top, so it was basically like you would pour your shot, and, you know.
Well, that's like the eagle one that was gifted to me. The eagle's head is actually a shot glass as well.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. But I think it would make a lovely vase. Little flowers in his head, growing out of his head, you know.
Creepy goat dog with flowers.
And with this dog bottle. So the original price on this was $10.
It's like something you see in the Yellow Submarine.
I think I could probably get $10 to $15 for this. I like him. I think he's more like a Dr. Seuss thing, personally.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. He's
Yeah,
got that
that's what I'm thinking.
Droopy animal face.
Dr. Seuss. All right, I'm gonna restart the camera because we're hitting our mark. All right, we restarted. Okay. So I think that was everything from the ladies, just the 3 figurines. I forgot to talk about our seagulls that we got from Bill. See, I keep on finding stuff on the
I
table.
don't remember those.
You weren't there for those. You were off buying your train. I believe these are probably 1980s. They're just seagulls. They would go well in like in a beach house or something.
Yeah, Jersey Shore house or theme. Yeah.
The seagulls are plastic. Or maybe no, they're metal. They're actually metal and they're painted because some of the paint is chipping. So the seagulls are metal. I didn't realize that. That may make them older than I thought, because when I thought they were plastic, I was like, well, they're not that old. But no, they're definitely
they're
definitely
cast.
metal.
Probably a cast aluminum.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like is coming through.
Yeah.
And because they're not very heavy.
No.
It feels like the wood has more weight than the metal. So
that's why I thought they were plastic.
Yeah, they're cast aluminum. Yeah,
but I thought they were neat.
That's something you saw a lot of in the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like those. I would expect those to probably go for $30 to $35 for the pair.
Sounds about right.
I think so. I could probably get more if that one wasn't chippy. Darn it all. All right, let's go through the rest of this stuff real quick. Charlie's probably being restless.
No, he's actually being really
I know.
Just
He's a
totally
good
chill.
bird.
Aren't you?
Aren't you? So, you know what? I'll wait for those. All right, so the next place we went to, we got a little cup and saucer. You guys know we talk about rose medallion a lot. That's what this is, rose medallion. But it is decorated in Hong Kong, so that means it's relatively modern, not super old. I thought it was interesting that it was kind of a square shape. We grabbed it, paid for it, but we grabbed it because Sue's really into it, and I don't know, maybe gift that to her somewhere down the road. Shh, don't be a present. They're gonna be over on her channel. Hey, guess what Jocelyn got for you? Don't tell her. And also this. There was a sticker on there that they peeled off. That wasn't the price either. This piece right here will stay with me, more than likely. It is Italian art glass. It's got this swirly optic, which I love.
Yeah, it matches the stuff you've got on
yes,
top of it.
I have been collecting this glass. You guys see me buy it and it never ends up on eBay. The reason being, I have a whole collection of it, all different shapes and sizes, mixed in with my my swung glass vases that I picked up. So I'm just like decorating the whole house with colorful glass because...
And don't tell her I snuck in my glass eagle in with her glass.
What? What is that? No!
That's amber
it doesn't
glass with the
belong
other
over
amber
there.
and green glass. It works.
It's not mid-century even.
It works.
No.
I like it.
You're lucky I couldn't even see it because I'm staring into the light. I would have noticed it. Anyway, this piece right here, as I smack it with my ring, I know you guys hate that. I'm sorry. I apologize. This piece would probably go for $35 to $45. It might be in Empoli. It could be in Empoli. I'm thinking Empoli glass because of the green.
I like it.
I love it. It's a unique piece because of the shape. A lot of them are the brandy snifters and they're like just plain and they've got the optic, but I like that that one goes up and kind of closes.
Yeah.
So then we got this. It is a pink depression glass satin vase. These don't sell for very much, unfortunately, but they are still really pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty to look at. Actually, this was yours. I don't know why I'm talking about
That's okay. No, I mean, what drew me to it was the hand painting on it.
Yes, they're so pretty. And that's why I don't understand why they don't sell. I mean, it's a shame that depression glassware in general has gone down because it's so pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I could just imagine that, like, sitting that on a windowsill, a nice wide windowsill, and the sun coming through and catching it.
The 1940s?
Absolutely.
Yeah. This piece right here usually goes between $12 and $18.
Yeah, and you know, another cool thing, even if it doesn't go anywhere, if we got ourselves like a battery-operated candle light, put a battery-operated candle light in it, and set it on the table as a centerpiece, it would look really nice.
Oh yeah, it looks beautiful. I love it.
So.
I love depression glass, but I've got too much carnival glass. I have to like kind of pick and choose. All right, and then we got this little dish. It is just a little made in Japan lusterware dish. Focus. It's got some painted flowers on there. It's the blue luster. This piece I would probably expect, I want to say $8 to $12 for this. And it's got made in Japan on the back. This piece was actually from a different vendor, but it is also, this one is Noritake. Yeah, this one's Noritake. It's also a blue luster, so I will include that one as well as we're talking about it. This one would go for more. This one would probably go for, I want to say around 25. I don't know if that's hand painted actually. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely hand painted, so I like those two together. I think they look nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll sell them together, but they look nice together. Okay, and this vase. This is interesting. This is a amethyst.
Yeah, I spotted the top of it. What the handles and the shape drew me to it.
Yeah. This is black glass amethyst. It's just a really deep amethyst black glass vase. I like the handles. It's kind of got this urn, and it's got these like Greek goddesses or something on it. This piece would probably go for 18 to 24.
Yeah.
I would expect, with no chips or cracks either.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that one she charged me $5 for it.
Yeah, it is a nice piece, and I'm actually surprised.
Worth every bit of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's no chips or cracks. We've got motorcycles going by. Yikes. We got another little shard box. This one is not nearly as nice as the last shard box we picked up. Come on, focus. Now, the shard boxes, as we talked about before, they were made from broken pieces of plates and china. And the broken pieces of plates and china can be, goodness knows how old. They were just made from broken plates or china. So I couldn't tell you, I don't recognize this little flipper.
I can't wait till you go back and watch the footage of him bouncing up and down and bobbing on my shoulder.
Sorry, what are you doing? Let's get... Love you. This piece right here, I can't, the last piece I could tell you it was rose mandarin, but this piece is just like some green foliage, and that's about all I've got. So I don't know if it would be Famille Verde, which is green family, but it's just a little itty bitty piece, a lot smaller than our last one. It's got a copper color as opposed to the silver color we had, and I don't know, and the inside is silver. So it was probably silver plated like our last one, and the silver plate has worn off, which is probably the case for this. So this one right here, not as valuable as the last one we had because of the subject matter. I would expect this one to go probably for 18 to 24 because it's just not as fun. And what else? The little balloon guy, which no, he's not. I thought I just noticed a chip on him. I didn't. I like.
Hold on, let me see him.
No, I liked him because he spoke to me, because this is a task that I perform on a daily basis, which is spinning plates. Keeping them all spinning all at once, all the time.
This is so true.
The mommy,
744 miles an hour.
That's right. The mommy plate, the video plate, the eBay plate, they're all spinning all at once, all the time. And so I could relate to this little clown man, and I decided to pick him up out of the boxes. He doesn't sell for very much. He sells for about $8 to $12. Even, with the signature on it. The signature is Zanpiva. It's from Italy. But there's like a whole series of these little clown people doing little clown tasks. So pretty neat there. And I think that is everything that I have in front of me. I think I just blew through that in 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, oh yeah, longest haul video ever. This is our longest haul. Well,
It's a good thing I didn't pick up a whole lot.
No. Well, before we would just pick out a couple of our favorite items to do the flea market haul videos. People were like, we want to see everything. So we're showing you everything, and it's probably going to be an hour-long video of everything. And our pet bird.
Who's been eating my
Well, you know what? We should probably address bird, because they're probably like, well, that's not a black bird.
Yeah, no, we haven't had any grackles around. They've migrated off all of them.
The last time, a lot of people who follow us on Facebook know that bird was like coming back for a while. But basically, the bird that we had in our videos, we finally let him go outside, and he would live in the tree, and he'd come back and visit us like a couple times a day when we were having our morning coffee, and he'd come and hang out, and then he'd fly back away. And then one day, like, all the grackles just flew away, and we haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So he's moved on to his bird life, and we got a new bird, and his name is Charlie.
There was a transition period where they both were introduced through glass.
Through glass, yes, because
I can't have an outside bird with this guy who's eating my ear.
he just loves you.
I know he does.
So that's the story with Bird, because a lot of you were asking what happened with Bird. But yes, Bird went to go live outside, and eventually became a real outdoor bird.
Yes, and he took off with all the other grackles, and
he's living happily
maybe
ever after.
in the spring next
He
year
might
they'll
be coming
return.
back, yeah,
And
because
if he
they're
does,
migratory birds.
Yeah,
So.
and if he comes back, well, maybe he'll come down and say hi. We'll see.
Yeah.
So.
All right, go.
All right. I picked this up. Okay, yes. And you advised me because of the big chip on the backside, but
I will make exceptions for chips that are small and cracks that are small, but that piece was like, whoa, that's a big chip.
It is, unfortunately, but it is a really nice smaller size jardiniere. It's got that Roseville look to it.
It does. It's not marked, but it does.
It's not, yeah, correct. It is not marked. I couldn't let that go.
I thought it was really pretty. I was so disappointed to find out that it was cracked, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an all, well, yeah, but it is up on the lip. There you go. Get it to focus in. Up on the lip. It's got the chip.
Yeah. It is a really nice piece. No mark on it. But I mean, I guess if you turned it this way and put flowers in it, or maybe some viney things, you could cover that up.
Absolutely.
But maybe we'll still sell that. We'll just list it as as an auction, very low starting price. I mean, that's what I do with a lot of the stuff that we find that's damaged.
This reminded me, and I know it's not, but it reminded me of a target ball. You ever seen target balls?
That you shoot?
Yes. It kind of reminded me of
It's
that.
not.
I know
shoot
it's
it.
no, I know it's not. This was hand blown. I can see.
He's cuddling you.
He is. He's awesome. I love my bird. He likes my ear. And it feels so weird, but he's not hurting me. He's just like preening the edge of my ear.
Okay, keep talking.
Okay. So anyway, no, I thought it was a cool piece, and somebody took the time to try and paint this. I don't know.
And I'm not sure what it was supposed to be, and I feel like I should. I don't know if it was a lamp, possibly.
The top is ground. You know what? I almost wonder if this is a base for an oil lamp.
It's possible.
Or a kerosene lamp.
Yeah, I agree.
But again, it's a really nice piece of glass that's going to have a good use. He's like really going to town on your ear.
Yeah, he's gonna build a nest in my hair. Just keep going.
So I don't know. I like it. World's Fair ashtray. This was the 64 New York World's Fair Unisphere presented by U.S. or United States Steel.
Fun fact, the globe that I sold a month ago.
It is from the same exhibit?
It's from the same exhibit, yes.
Okay, excellent.
And it's same year, same exhibit.
Exhibitor?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
So, yeah. And it says made in, but I can't make out where it says.
Wait, let me see if I can with my blind eyes.
But it
Japan.
Made in Japan.
No, because my globe was made in Japan. That's how I know it was made in Japan.
But it's for the United States.
I know. That's what it was fun. That's what was funny about my globe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
It's neat.
All right. Yeah, me and my nerd stuff here. Bicentennial. Nice trivet. It was cheap. It was what, $1?
Yeah.
Can't pass it up for $1.
No, still make money on a book.
I have been working on putting a set of these together.
And he's doing it one at a time.
And you know what? And I'm finding them.
Oh, I know.
And I'm finding them
I think
because
it's going to mean so much more because you did it one at a time.
I've been picking them up for like $1 or $2 a piece, and I've seen them for sale in the antique shops for $8 a piece, which I think is a little overpriced.
Oh yeah, me too.
But once I put a set together, then I'll offer them up as like a set of 6. I think I'm up to like 4 or 5 now. Let's see. Milk glass, but
I believe those are like a center console set. Probably for Christmas time, you could have like a wreath, and then you could have those around the edge. I can't find any others listed online, but the thing is, like, I don't do much with milk glass, so I don't.
And it's not that they actually fit together, because they don't. Their ends are beveled on an angle with
but
floral
they would be
design.
a centerpiece, and you could see where there's some red wax. Like somebody did
them
actually use
for
them
candles,
for Christmas candles.
Absolutely.
Red wax candles, yeah.
Absolutely.
And it would make a beautiful centerpiece, I think. I'm always tempted to say, you know what, let's keep them.
Kind of like the train set for the tree.
Oh, yeah. That you spent $100 on.
It's
I know, okay, we're not talking.
okay. I saw this guy here. Now, he is missing an eye. He is Walt Disney Productions. He is an older piece. It's Jiminy Cricket. What I had thought was checking out either AC Moore or Michaels and seeing if I could find a pair of reflective eyeballs that would
googly eyes.
That would either fit in here or be slightly bigger that I could trim down to fit in here and replace the damaged reflective eyes and give him life again.
My vote is googly eyes. I love googly eyes.
We could put googly eyes on Jiminy Cricket.
You just never know where they're looking because they're like all over the place.
Yep. So, little plastic Jiminy the Cricket cup. I like him. I think that's it for notable stuff. Really.
Except for your train. Talk about your train.
I should go get the train.
The train's too far away. Just talk about the train.
Train is a 1976. They're actually the cars are dated 73, 74, 75. The engine is dated 76. It was for the Train Collectors Association, which is the national train collecting club. They had a big meet in 76. This was a special edition set. The cars light up. It's all decorated for the bicentennial. It's a replica of the bicentennial train that they were actually taking out in 1976 on tour, which is really cool. It's made by Lionel. Bought it for $100. Original box, original paperwork, still in the original bags. These cars and the engine have never been on rails. Epic set, I love it. And they were bringing around $300 for the set. They've come down in price, and you'll find them anywhere between $200 and $250 for the set. So I think the $100 spend on that is well worth it, because if we do decide to flip it instead of use it under the Christmas tree, like we just, we talked about, it'll make money. It's a good set. I was excited. Yeah, and the people were selling trains for somebody else, and their prices were amazing. I wish I had more resources and funds at that time.
Yeah, because I still wanted to buy stuff.
And I would have loved to have bought some more of those trains, because I know there was money sitting on those tables. So, but hey, you can't buy everything, you can't win it all. You just get out, pick up what you can, enjoy yourself, have a good time, and occasionally you get to enjoy the company you're with.
All right.
I think that's it.
I think it is. So that was everything that we got at the flea market these past 2 days. We did it all in about 50 minutes worth of haul video. It's the longest haul video ever. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and if you guys are looking for this stuff and when it will be listed on eBay, quick note, if you've made it this far along in the video, I am going to be hiring a family member to help with listings as soon as I get back from vacation, which is the end of this week. Right now I'm on vacation. I'm currently on vacation. So if I'm not responding to any comments, I know I'm like not the best at responding to comments, but I usually do respond to some comments. This week I'm probably not responding to comments at all because I am on vacation. But at the end of this week, I am hiring a family member to help get stuff listed faster. So that's gonna really help speed up the listings, getting stuff up. When you guys are looking for it, it'll hopefully be there. I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is gonna be a really good move. Great.
One thing I wanna bring up too is folks are not understanding that we don't calculate the shipping. We don't set a price on it. The post office sets the price on the shipping. So for the folks that are buying large, heavy items and wanting them shipped to the West Coast, I plug in the size of the package, I plug in the weight of the package, it's there, it's calculated. If for any reason there's like a major difference, I don't have a problem doing a refund on a major difference, but 9 out of 10 times eBay is correctly calculating the postage. So unfortunately, we can't control that. There is a disclaimer in the listings on large items. Please just be aware of that. I can't keep responding to the messages about the cost of the shipping because it has nothing to do with us.
It's true.
So,
yeah, I think that's about it. So, anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.
Oh.
Say bye, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. You're gonna attack my hand now? Here we go. Attack.
He says, no, I'm on mommy's shoulder.
Killer bird.
All right, Charlie. Hold him on tight. Here we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you've spotted something that you just can't live without, don't worry. I've put a link to our Etsy store down in the description.